Senphonix right again, as you guys could see. So today I just gonna explain to you guys how I trade because I'm gonna start trading as from next week. Although I've started trading, but I'm gonna buy the account next week and I'm gonna start trading the account and I'm going to document the account. But before that, I have to let you guys know how I trade. So if I'm posting the trade recap, you guys are gonna be surprised at what is it doing, what is it doing. So this is it. This is how I trade. This my edge and is like after suffering for 3 years in the market. That's when I was able to create this edge. So now this is created by learning, failing, and coming back to the chart to find the solution. I trade with just 5 steps. Just 5 steps. The first step is for me to find my buyers on the 4 hour time frame. You guys can read it. Just find my buyers on the 4 hour time frame. And after confirming the buyers, I go straight to my 5 minutes time frame, wait for a break of structure or a swing. Understand, like an impulse swing. Understand. And then I look for the equilibrium of the impulse swing or the break of structure, and then wait for the market to come into the equilibrium discount zone, which is the 50% or a zero point 0.5 zone. And then after the market gets into the discount zone, which is the 50% or is zero point 0.5, then I look for a POI, which is the POI I use is LVG, order block, breaker block, or I just straight and look for a SMT in that my discount zone. So after the market enter the POI, and then the thing I do where I execute my trade is on the 1 minute time frame. I go straight to the 1 minute time frame, then I use inversion fair value gap to execute my trade once the market has hit one of the POI. Understand? And the only time I use break of structure is after I see SMT, and then I just use break of structure immediately. Understand? That's how I trade. So now I'm gonna do a trade recap because I only trade SMP 500 and then Nasdaq. That's the only thing I trade. So let's go to Monday. So let's go to 4 hour time frame. Understand? So I'm gonna explain why I said how I look for my buyers on the 4 hour time frame. I'm gonna explain that to you guys right here in this place right now. So on Monday, the only thing I'm looking for is that this 6 a.m. candle, this one, this 6 a.m. candle right here. I'm always looking for it to close above the sorry, this 6 a.m. candle. I'm always waiting for it to close above the 2 a.m. candle. And if you can, as you can see right here, guys, if you guys can see, it closed above it perfectly. Let me use it like this. This 6 a.m. candle close above this previous candle. That's what I want to look for. Once I see that the 6 a.m. candle close above the 2 a.m. candle on the 4 hour time frame, I'm going to predict this 4 hour candle and this 10 a.m. candle that is going to buy. So I'm buying for that day. That's just my bias because I only trade this 10 a.m. candle. I trade for 4 hours a day. So I trade only this 10 a.m. candle. So anything outside this candle, I'm not trading. Understand? So that's how I trade. So let us now see. This is on Nasdaq. So let's go to S&P 500. On S&P 500, I think we are the same thing. But let us go to S&P 500. Let me cancel all the drawing. So let me cancel the drawing. So we have 21 drawings. Wow. So on S&P 500, so let's go here. Let me just put the line so we could know it faster. So now on S&P 500, I wait for the same thing. Wait for the 6 a.m. candle to close above the 2 a.m. candle. And that day, I just like trading S&P 500 because it moves more faster in this 10 a.m. This 10 a.m. candle move more aggressively with S&P 500 than Nasdaq. Then all I wait for is that the market should close above it. And if you see the way this market close above it right here is very valid. And then although we had this SMT, this bearish SMT, but I basically don't care about that because I was just looking for my buyers. And although I was very conscious of this also. So let's go to the 5 minutes time frame that I always preach that okay, the next thing you do is go to the 5 minutes time frame. Then I go straight to the 5 minutes time frame. Then we go back to that Monday. Oh shit. Okay, let me just add it back. Okay. And then I go back to Monday. So if you want to know the indicator I use session on the chart, then I edit it to my own way. So this is on the 5 minutes time frame. On this day, I think I took my trade on is it on Nasdaq? I don't know. But let us first look for the opportunity on S&P 500. So the next thing I do is that I take my equilibrium. I use Fibonacci and I use this what is the second one self? I forget that one. So this is how I use it from this swing to this swing, and then I wait for the market to come into the equilibrium. Either this is 0.618 level, or market should just tap into this and give me SMT, or look for a fair value gap in this zone. I'm looking for a POI. So on this place, market did not tap into it. Let us go to Nasdaq and see what I'm looking for. So on Nasdaq, let's see. Maybe we're gonna have it on Nasdaq. So on Nasdaq, I think we had it on Nasdaq, but let us see. So everything I'm looking for is just normal thing. I'm not overdoing or trying to. So let me use jam box for you right here. Then I look for this. This is how I look for it to this eye. I think. Yeah. I look for it to this eye. I think I couldn't find any opportunity on Monday, or did I trade on Monday? If I should trade on Monday, that means I use this also because this is another swing. This is another swing right here. This is another swing. That means I trade like this. This is another swing right here. Understand? So let us delete this swing. This is another swing to this place. Then I'll let me see, maybe there's this same swing on the what's it called, on S&P 500. Okay. Okay, we are there already. If there's the same swing on S&P 500, then I'm going to understand that I take the trade on S&P 500. No, 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 there's not the swing on S&P 500. So that means I took the trade on Nasdaq. Let me check it right here. I'm coming on the two. Then I took the trade on Nasdaq. I think on the 5th of January. Yes, I lost and I took the trade on Nasdaq. And the second trade was my break-even trade on S&P 500 on the same day. So let us go back there and look at the first trade we took on Nasdaq. Okay, so I think it was a long. I think I bought that day on Nasdaq. It should be this one. It should be this one. It should be this one. So the thing we do is that we go to the 1 minute time frame. Sorry guys, this might be stressful. Going back in time, it might be very, very stressful. I just want to use Monday. I'm going to only use Monday and Friday, okay? Just Monday and Friday. So I think we are on Monday right now. Oh god, this is crazy. So this is how I traded that day. I think I waited for this. What's it called? Then after the market tap into this place, there's a SMT. Don't let me go back, but there's a SMT right here. There's a SMT. I saw a SMT right here that day, and then after seeing this SMT, I was looking to just take the trade with this inversion. So I waited for this inversion right here, and market closed above it. Then the next thing I did was just execute my buy, and then I bought from here, and then my stop loss was below this low, and then I was aiming for 1 to 2. Understand? I was aiming for 1 to 2, then I hit my stop loss right there. So let us look for the trade. Let me tell you the SMT. This is the SMT. So 11:15 was taken out on Nasdaq, and it wasn't taken out on S&P 500. But I want to explain the second trade I took on S&P 500 for you guys. So let us go. So let us just go there straight away. Okay, still loading up. Still loading up. Still loading up. So I should have used Friday to explain this trade for you, but I'm going to use the two. I'm going to still explain on Friday also. So on this one, I think the reason why I break even on this one is because I wasn't that patient. I think. Then how do I break even on this one? I think I use this low. Let me just go and look for the trade. Sorry, let us look for the trade. So on that on the on the fifth, the break even trade. Let us tap on it and let the market play, so we can know the reason. Why is this one like this? I think I took the trade very nice, but I don't know why the market is doing this. I'm coming. Just a minute. What is wrong? What is wrong? Sorry guys. So as I was saying, this is a trade I took on S&P 500 on Friday. So this is how I took on Monday. Sorry, this is how I took the trade, and there's an SMT right here. So the trade should be here. It should be this trade. Yeah, this one. So yeah, I remember the equilibrium then. So don't let me go back to the 5 minutes time frame. This is the equilibrium I used. I used it from this downside to this place. Then I was waiting. It's almost like my time is up in this place, but I just waited. Then I saw this SMT right here. I think is this SMT. Yes, this SMT. I saw this SMT. That's the only reason why I took the trade. I saw this SMT. Then after seeing the SMT, then I wait for this inversion. The market closed above it immediately. Then I execute my trade from here, and my stop loss was below this one. And I used to break even in 1 to 1.5. So the market hit 1 to 1.5, and then I broke even and almost hitting my take profit, and the market came back to break even. That's how I traded on on Monday. So let us go to how I trade on Friday. Friday trade was very, very, very interesting, I think. So on Friday was a losing trade and a winning trade. But I'm going to explain the winning trade for you guys because the losing trade is not part of my plan and I fucked up. So on Friday, let us go to 5 minutes time frame. So what I did on Friday was the first thing I did also is the same thing. I went to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, I waited to look for either the 6 a.m. candle is closing above the 2 a.m. candle, and then I see that it's closing above it aggressively. Then I thank God for that. And then I'm seeing this higher time frame SMT right here because Nasdaq is taking out this low, and then S&P 500 is not able to take out this low. So I was so confident in this buy that day. So I go straight to the 5 minutes time frame. So on my 5 minutes time frame, the next thing I was looking for is my equilibrium. So I use my fib as usual. So and I mark it out like this. After marking it out like this, then market it the 0.5. This strategy is very, very simple. If you guys could just master it, this market hit my zero point 0.5 level. After hitting the zero point 0.5 level, it gave me this immediate SMT right here. S&P 500 is taking this low, which by Nasdaq is not taking the low, and then I saw my SMT, and then the next thing I waited for straight away is for this inversion, and then after this inversion, the market closed above it, and then I execute immediately. I took the buy, and my stop loss was below the SMT right here, and I was chasing 1 to 3 that day because this my TP is 1 to 2.950, 2.979. Then I said, okay, let me just chase 1 to 3, and then that's how I hit 1 to 3 that day. I think, yeah, that's how I hit 1 to 3 that same day, and then that's how I close for that day. So this is how I trade, guys. Basically, very simple. 4 hour from 4 hour to 5 minutes, from 5 minutes to 1 minute. That's how I trade, just step by step. So it is what it is. We go again next week, and I hope you guys understand my trading. And this is what I'm going to be using to pass a profit. I'm going to use this to pass my profit on my camera, so you guys can see how sincere I am. Seriously, you guys are going to see how sincere I am because I promise I'm going to use this strategy, this same strategy you guys are saying. I'm going to use this strategy to pass my profile. I'm going to use this strategy to get 100K funded. I promise. I'm going to use this strategy to get my first payout. I'm going to use this strategy to get a lot of things from the market. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to do a lot of things on in this market with this strategy. I promise. So I just wish you guys could just see it. I pray I am able to do this, and I pray that I get you know I get everything I want with this strategy. So I pray it happen as I want. So let's see if the market is going to deliver for us. So thank you guys.